Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name as always is Hicksydust, and today we will be playing another episode of Madden. We are in the last preseason game, so this one is going to operate most closely to a regular season game. And as you can see, after the week is done, we're going to have to cut 22 players to make our roster eligible for the season opener. So today's video is going to be a little extra because we got to play the game, and then we'll be going into who we have to cut. So strap on in, I guess. So far we are undefeated, but that means little in the preseason except for experience earned for your players, obviously. And the more experience your players get, the higher upgrades they will get, and the better they'll be towards the end of the season. We are playing a classic Giants versus Patriots game. You can see
tonight from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New England Patriots.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
They'll run for the first time now with James White.
that looked a little weird. Most importantly, we got the stop.
Backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he completes it right side to White. And they get him down, but not before
That
he
was
takes it
impressive.
across
He
the
jumped over my
40-yard
defender.
line.
I can't even hate on that.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
You got an agile quarterback in Cam Newton, so those things like that are just
and hand out the grade sheets. He's going to really like getting
gotta
a double
guard
plus
against that.
on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
14. And a Patriot first down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Tate.
Complete to Golden
Yeah, I was going to say,
Tate.
Golden Tate is, I traded Tate for some extra draft picks in this version.
But a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long.
Nice.
We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out in his third season from UCLA, a former 10th overall pick, Josh Rosen.
It's easy to see the big-time arm. It's also easy to see the pinpoint accuracy and delivery. But how about his footwork as well? An amateur tennis player, that honed what he can do in the pocket, his ability to slide and move away from pressure and be able to find receivers open downfield.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen finds his tight end Ingram.
Rosen's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen.
Oof.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's to the 10.
Oh,
And he gets
all
it
right.
all the
Almost
way
there.
down to the 3. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
21 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, I guess the starters get off the field early.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Penny will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
That's why you have a fullback.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I was deciding whether or not to go for 2. I'm just going to go for the extra point.
Sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Stidham. His throw incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Stidham will hand here to Michel. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Big time. Big time sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
This is Lewis. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Dion Lewis in his first year with the Giants, but he was a fan favorite when he wore the uniform of these Patriots from 2015 to 2017. Of course, was part of that team that came from behind 28-6 down to beat the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now I just got to hope I can hold him. I do get the ball back after half. I was just trying to tack on some points. Forced it, didn't work.
Now it's Stidham to Michel on the screen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Stidham going back to the air, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Patriots.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first.
And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's McCoy. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
First down.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. Coleman has it here right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Corey Coleman. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
26
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you down the coast, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
So it's really important we got something out of that drive, because if I score here, since we get the ball back, we take the lead.
In the second half. Ready to go again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, McCoy. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They run with Lewis out of the gun. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. This is Lewis. He Takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, McCoy. He finds Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now McCoy.
4-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a little bit more on target.
Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Dion Lewis, the ball.
No gain on the play.
I feel like I have to go.
So big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
On the play.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
I feel like those back-to-back broadcasts I feel like they just contradicted themselves.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Michelle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On the handoff.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jarrett Stidham sacked.
Seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Taken from just outside the 30. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take
he had it, he dropped
lead.
it.
The tight end set the valve, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again, McCoy eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Oh, are you serious? He dropped that?
McCoy's pass.
That's does an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
I got to try and stop him here, get the ball back, because I need to get points if I want to win this game.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
At the 45-yard line, a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Oh, I think I stopped
him.
him.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave
all I
him
need
with
is a field goal to go ahead.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On first down, McCoy. Going to throw right side here, complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Oh, man.
Touchdown.
I did not expect to do it in one play, but
Corey Coleman, 91 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it.
now it's got a hold of the lead and we win this
They
game.
put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's Stidham and the Patriots. Down 21-14, 2:19 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards.
Oh, man. All right. You gotta have to repeat. Do it again.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they
Wouldn't it
just
be
need to
awesome if
split
they
the
whiff
post,
this?
tie it
Nope.
up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Corey Coleman now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Lewis here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. McCoy. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
I'll take that gift. Thank you very much.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
Wow.
And they finally get
All
him,
right.
but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Can you do it again? That was
So
the
the
question.
big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is
And they can't. The answer is you can't.
Here on the final play, and this ball game is over.
Patriots.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cleanest game of the preseason.
Good night from East Rutherford.
No turnovers in this game. So got to be happy about that. Like, guys, normally I'd be ending the video right here, but as I said in the beginning, we have to start cutting players to make the regular season. So we're just gonna go through and see what we have to work with here. I already know about 2 people who we're gonna have to cut because we have 2 kickers, 2 punters. We have 4 tight ends, 4 running backs, 3 quarterbacks. What you also get to do now, because it's the end of the preseason, is you also get to set up your practice squad. So we're going to see who we're going to cut. We have 10 players left. Cutting him will give us $1 million in cap spaces. So now we can go to our practice squad. See what players were cut from other teams. Mike Ford. Definitely don't think I need any more. Two more spots on the practice squad. Okay. We have only a couple mil in cap space. We can talk about maybe upgrading one of these guys. I can swap out Cam Brown. He's a practice squad player. Grant Haley, Sam Beal. I could swap him out for one of the people I have on the practice squad. Right, so take him, sign for practice squad. It's Mike Ford, take him, sign for the practice squad. If I go to free agency, I can see how much cap space I have. I might be at the limit here. Yeah. Alright guys, I think we have our team set for the season. I'm gonna leave. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna leave it the way it is since our cap space is low. And we're just gonna move on ahead to the regular season. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw here today, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.